Good morning, day 2 in Hong Kong. Thinking about maybe going to see that big Buddha statue. But first of all, I'm just gonna take the Star Ferry over there. So I'm at the harbor, we're gonna get on the ferry. Taking out from the harbor and we're heading towards Hong Kong. This was a super short ride, so maybe only about 5 minutes and we're here already. Honestly, that ferry was pretty underwhelming. It was one of the most recommended things to do in Hong Kong, so I did it. But I really didn't feel like it was so awesome, you gotta do it. I've come to realize that Hong Kong has a lot of hills. From what I can tell, Soho just kind of goes up this really steep hill, and luckily they have these little escalators. The only thing I really see are Western food places. I see a lot of Mexican places, pubs. I don't see a lot of authentic local food here. So hungry right now. I found this dumpling place. Looks pretty legitimate, so try it out. First time I'm gonna eat, they had this tomatoes and eggs dumplings. Never had that before. My first tomatoes and eggs dumpling. It's pretty good. Some shrimp inside. A little sour, a little eggy. Kind of tastes like a tomatoes and eggs noodle soup. I'm gonna head back to Kowloon. My conclusion is there's really not much to do and eat on Hong Kong Island itself. So tomorrow I'm gonna go on a bunch of nature hikes and hopefully go see that big Buddha statue. Those are people who work in people's homes as maids and chefs and stuff like that. So they get together every Sunday and they see their friends and families, and maybe because they don't have a place of their own, because they usually stay at their employers' houses. So they get together and this is how they kind of reunite and spend some time with their friends and family. I'm on the Hong Kong subways. Check this out. First of all, it's really clean, and secondly, there's no doors that separates the different sections of the train, so it's like a whole aisle, whole big train. It's gonna go very clean, but there's not a lot of seats here. I'm in Kowloon in this area called Mongkok, and this place is booming. There's tons of things going on. There's little shops all around me. This is called danzai. These are like little waffle cakes. Also, I got some of my favorite drink, sugarcane juice. I turn around the corner and this street is filled with these makeshift tents selling everything under the sun. This is like Canal Street times 1,000. This is pretty cute. These are all USB drives. You got Pedal Bear, Lilo and Stitch, got some Minions. Now the key to buying anything in these markets is haggling. They're always going to overprice it by a lot. Pick up an item you like, ask them how much it is, they'll state you a price that's usually way too high. Then what you're going to do is be like this. Tai gui la. That means too expensive. They just put it down and walk away. Counter offer will be made to you, and then the haggling is on. Now there is of course a distinct disadvantage for not being Chinese and coming to places like this. So if you're Asian but not Chinese, maybe just learn to say the phrase 多少钱, which means how much, and then just stay silent from then on and just start shaking your head and looking disappointed at the product. So I just bought my first item and I did exactly what I told you guys to do. I asked them how much this was. They told me it was 70. This is a little headset. Put it down, I started walking away. I said it's way too much. Tai gui la, walk away. They're like, no, okay. How about 60? Still said it was too expensive, started walking away. Then they asked me how much I want to pay. And I'm only comfortable paying about $5 American, which is about 35, 40 bucks. So I said 40. And they were like, okay, 50. I'm like, no, 40. Deal. Did I still pay too much for this? Probably, but it was a price I was okay with. Somehow I wandered upon this little produce alley where everything looks really old school. Oh my god. Those might be the biggest apples I've ever seen in my life. That's my hand, and that's an apple. I'm going to the peak because the view of Hong Kong is supposed to be spectacular. I'm at the top now, look at this. Holy cow. Wow, that's gorgeous.